Hello. Getting out of stuckness in life is more simple than we think. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can get unstuck. What are the key things to implement and truly how to bring change in your life, a healthy change. It's the thing that you want to happen. Okay, so sometimes in life, we feel stuck, like we are frozen, like we don't know where to go, or like we are stuck in a kind of paradigm where we are with the same type of people, having the same patterns, the same habits, and it seems like it's never ending. So, before explaining how to get unstuck, let's see what kind of stuckness exists, because it can happen on multiple levels. There is first the stuckness where you don't know what to do with your life. Okay, this is very common. You don't know what job to do, you don't know what you want to do professionally, and you don't know what kind of purpose you want to have. Okay, another common one is being stuck in toxic relationships. You are with a toxic partner or toxic friends, or just dysfunctional if they're not toxic, but you still feel like you're pulled into this and you cannot get out of it. The third type of stuckness that I notice with my clients and in life in general is being emotionally stuck. Like you are frozen inside, like you are numb, like you don't know how to feel safely your feelings, and like you're not open to life and you're just constricted inside, right? And the last one is the psychological stuckness. It's when you're stuck in the same beliefs, you're stuck in the same loops in the mind, the same thoughts arise over and over again, the same view of reality, and you cannot seem to find a way out. Okay, so these are the four levels that I see. We have the purpose level in life, we have the relationship level, we have the emotional level, and we have the psychological level. Okay, and very often what we do is that we don't connect them between each other. So for example, we are stuck in our career, but we don't realize how much we are stuck because we are emotionally stuck. Or sometimes we are psychologically stuck and we don't realize how it's coming from a lack of purpose in life, or it's coming from toxic relationships. So to get out of stuckness, it's important to bring awareness on all these levels that I shared to you and see how they are connected. So maybe, for example, you cannot find a healthy relationship because you are emotionally blocked. You don't know how to open up to people. And maybe you're emotionally blocked because you believe the same things over and over again. You have limiting beliefs in your mind that are preventing you from opening up emotionally. Does that make sense? So just pay attention for a moment and see how all of this is related in your life. So in order to bring change, in my opinion, the best way to do it is to rise to a holistic approach, to be able to hold these multiple layers at the same time and make like an inventory of your life and see, what do I want in my life? What do I feel in my life? What are the relationships that I'm having in my life? Like, how does that look like really? And what kind of thoughts I am thinking about life? And just doing that might already reveal many insights to you. And then when this is done, how do we actually change? How do we get out of this stuckness? Well, in my experience, very often the reason why we are stuck is because things are not flowing inside, right? Because of various reasons that we talked about before. But if you're not connected to your inner world, if you are numb and you don't have clarity on what you feel inside, you're gonna get stuck anyway. Your emotions will be blocked in your body You will not be able to process them. And because of that, you will not have a mental clarity. And this confusion, this state of confusion, will transform into like a chronic pattern of confusion where you will not be able to see where you're going in life. Okay? So the first thing to do is to bring flow into your life. How do you bring flow? Well, you start by the body. That's my best recommendation. You start by grounding yourself in your body, by bringing awareness in your life, by not being here all the time on a headspace, being a head on a body, but rather a body with a head. And how is it like when you change this perspective, being a body with a head, instead of a head thinking all the time on a body? Can you do that? And from that place of awareness, you go back into the present moment, into now. And as you go back into now, suddenly the mind starts to calm down. Can you do that now with me? Just be here with me now. You don't need to think now. Just be present. Pay attention to your body. Do you feel how suddenly you're like drifting away from the head? And how everything soothes naturally? This will bring clarity. This will bring an openness that is necessary for new flow to emerge. So now that you're in this space of now in your body, notice how you feel. What kind of emotions are going through your body? Is there anger? Is there pain? Is your throat blocked and you can't breathe? Is there tension in your legs? Can you bring a lot of awareness on this body level? And now that you see what you are feeling, can you see how these emotions are making you blind? For example, your anger is blocking you from having an open heart. How the sadness is blocking you to find inspiration in life. How the depression is blocking you from finding healthy people to be with because you keep pushing people away. So now you're aware really of what's happening inside. And now that you're aware of this, you can learn to transmute these feelings by the light of your awareness. You can learn to make peace with your anger. You can learn to be with this child who is sad inside and give him space and give yourself space. And you can learn to really allow these suppressed feelings to arise and let them flow. And to do that, there are many things you can do, like yoga or bioenergetics, which is what I recommend often to my clients, to be able to move these things in your body, to initiate a movement, to go out from the state of freeze and fearful and blocked and just open up to your inner world. And that's the beginning of change. That's the beginning of a new flow arising in your life. And from that place, as you are cleaning your inner mess, new directions will arise. You will realize how much you were stuck in anger with your friends, with your family. You will realize how much your sadness is blocking you from doing things you love. You see? And that way we can move up the layers. So we go to the body, then we can see the mind, how these emotions are impacting your thinking, and how can we, by holding space for the emotions, calm down the mind and changing our perspective on our trauma so that we see things through a new light. And from that place, by seeing things through a new light, we can find new relationships because we're coming from a different place inside. We are acting out of a different place. And from that place, we can even go higher into purpose. By healing more and more, we discover that there are things we can do for this world and in this world. You see? So this is complex, but also simple at the same time. It's complex because there are many layers to consider, many aspects of your being in a holistic way. But it's simple because it's just about bringing more awareness to all these levels of development. The emotional development, the psychological development, the relationships, and your life in general. So I'm curious, how is it for you to watch this video? And if you want to comment, put something in the comment and tell me how it was for you, how it impacted you, what you realized. And feel free to ask any questions and I will gladly reply. And if you want to work with me or find extra resources, you can click on the links in the description. I have many free resources and you can discover my work. I am helping people heal and awaken at the same time and transform their lives in a beautiful, integrated, and healthy way. So if that resonates, come and see me. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.